Assistive, and we're in a brand new spot here that, well, Mike Chosey is joining me, and Mike, we've been here talking about some of the features that you guys offer, but this is brand new. Tell me what we're looking at here.
So we wrote a couple grants,
okay,
and we're lucky enough to be awarded them, right? And so the idea behind the initial grant that we wrote was, how do we better display items in the room that is incredibly important to people who live in North Dakota. So we know that most of the gathering and most of the hosting that happens in North Dakota households is in the kitchen.
Certainly.
And we have a lot of cool kitchen stuff that you'll see here later, but we didn't have a place to put it. We have a little tiny closet out there, and all the stuff was crammed in the space. So we decided to use that money to build out what we're calling it is an accessible kitchen. So the idea is somebody in a wheelchair, somebody who's older, can utilize all of these things, access, things that are in their cupboard, get underneath the sink to turn on the faucet and operate it, like anybody else would.
Like you mentioned, Mike, we're going to show all of the features, at least most of the features that are available here. But my question to you is, if someone sees this, they're interested in it, do you guys go out then to their home and help them design what this could be, or how does that work?
So what we would do is we help people identify the devices or the items, and maybe tools is a better word to use, that they could utilize in their space, right? So we're opening eyes to what's available. And then we allow them to try it out.
Okay.
So a lot of the devices you're going to see.
Yep.
And we act a little bit like a library.
Okay.
So we would let people borrow some of the devices as well to take it home before they would make that investment.
Okay, when you say devices, what are we talking about? Like the weighted silver utensils and certain plates and things like that? Okay.
You got it. I mean, that's it. And then there are just so many things, like your imagination, if it can come up with it, it probably exists somewhere.
Sure.
And then it's our job to help you find what the best tool would be. Because it's also really frustrating to go, well, I'd like to be able to do this.
Yeah.
I saw something at Walmart, or I saw something on Amazon, and then get it and then not have it be the right thing. So we can help them kind of identify, there's a lot of versions of weighted silverware.
Sure.
There's some with big handles, there's some with little handles, there's some with grippy handles, there's some, knives that you can rock and cut that way versus, but you don't
the
know
sawing
until
action.
You try
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who is this targeted towards? It is, I'm sure you have an audience that especially could be custom fit for something like this.
I mean, always first and foremost, it's people with disabilities, people with some sort of limitation. But you have a parent still living, I'm aging, don't tell me I have a disability, even though I don't see as well as I used to, and don't hear as well as I used to, or don't function my mobility as well as I used to. So we also work with people who are developing limitations as they age.
Just through the natural aging process. You don't
Absolutely.
have to be, you certainly can be in a wheelchair or something along those lines, but this isn't designed specifically for those kind of people.
And it's all about independence
and
living where you choose, not being forced into a living situation that you don't want to do. Which, sometimes is a facility, Sometimes is an institution. Like, you should have the choice to go there when you're ready.
Okay, now you said that this was a break room a couple of months ago.
It was.
Now it has turned into this functioning kitchen, and we're going to demonstrate some of those things. But as you were putting this together, I'm sure you weren't able to cover everything.
No.
You're just covering the basics.
Yeah, I mean, again, like what I said earlier, like if you can imagine it, somebody's inventing it. So you're going to see in a couple minutes an oven that is a smart oven that we didn't know existed a year ago.
Sure.
And it's been created and invented since, and it uses light like an easy bake oven to cook your food.
That's amazing.
And it's a safety feature as well as convenience, but also accessible for somebody who can't do it. And I can't wait to show
it off. All right. Alexa lives here as well as an option and she can help you out.
Even saying that word here is dangerous.
Yeah, be careful. I didn't say it out loud. All right, Mike Chosey, thank you so much. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to show off some of these features on North Dakota Today.